Hey yo, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you some of the best Kontakt libraries for making ethnic, dark, trap, drill type of beats. There is quite a few of them, so I will be flicking through them quite quickly. If you do want them, they'll be in the description below as always. Let's get into it. So with some of these libraries, I'm going to be showcasing them here on the push, and with some of them I'm going to be playing pre-made midis just so you guys get an idea of what it sounds like. So the first one here is called Storm Choir Ultimate. This is what the library looks like. You get some effects, legatos and soloists. We're just going to be checking out the Ultimate Performance bank here. If you click here, you can change the phrases, which ones you want and which ones you don't want. Here you can click if you want it to be male or female. You can have it divided, you can have it normal, or you can have them separated in octaves. The next one is called East Asia. The sound I'm going to showcase to you is the koto. This is what the library looks like. You get cymbals, you get melodic China, Japan and Korea, and you get some percussion as well from them same countries. It gives off that real ethnic type of sound, that typical ethnic sound that you'd associate with that stereotypical Chinese or Japanese type of music. Next up we have Choir Essentials, and it doesn't look too different to the Storm Choir Ultimate the way it's set out. Here are the phrases here, you can turn them off and on. Then you got divided, normal and in octaves there. I've selected the Choir Ensemble Performance. If you do have a MIDI keyboard or maybe a pad, every time you press it, it will say a different phrase. And as I said here, you can change the phrases or turn them off and on right there. The next one is on every single person's list, and I've mentioned it a few times myself before, and it is the Balkan Ethnic Orchestra, and more specifically the Gypsy Romantic Violin. This is what the library looks like. You get band, choir, ethnic, pads and percussion. Comes with a ton of different sounds, so many different sounds. Here is an example of me using this sound in one of my loops in my last free pack. If you do want this free pack, it will be in the description below by me and Era. Very creepy type of sound, very easy to use over like chords or as a counter melody. So many different melodies you can make with that. I find myself sitting here for ages making loads of different types of melodies, especially for my sample packs. So next up we have the Orchestra Complete by Sonoscore. Comes with so many different sounds. Here is the library. I'm just going to showcase to you the brass. I like to add this brass maybe for like my chorus just to change it up a little bit, but the brass is so clean. Next up we have the Strings of Winter, and everyone should know about this one by now as it is extremely popular with like dark melody tutorials / drill and trap tutorials. So this is what it looks like here. You have loads of different like presets, I want to say. When you first load it up, you get the Strings Winter Apes here. And you get that by just pressing one key on your MIDI keyboard, and it gives you like that wonderful rhythm, and there's loads of different kinds there that'll get you started. If you do just want individual sounds to play melodies yourself, you can go for the assemble colors here. you come to this screen here, you'll see that this is like the stack of sounds that make this pattern. And you can kind of mute and solo the ones that you want, or even turn them down and adjust them, or change them out for other type of sounds. So this is actually a project file for my new sample pack. This is one of the loops from there, which will be out at the end of the month with error once again, so keep an eye out for that. Here is how I've used the winter strings. This is the full loop, and I also use the choir essentials that I just showed you guys as well. So yeah, that will be out at the end of the month if you're interested in that. So the next one is called the Spitfire Solo Violin, and it is very similar to the Balkan Orchestra Gypsy Violin, but I find it to be a lot more cleaner and you can control it a lot more. If you hold on to it, it lets off a longer note like so. But if you just press it quickly, it kind of gives off like a staccato type of vibe. So the next one you would have no doubt have heard of before. It is the Ethno World 6, the instruments version. This is what the library looks like. Comes with so many different sounds. The folder is packed with other folders full of sounds, and you can really get lost in it. The next one I'm sure you would have heard of as well. What the heck, man? What's going on? Why is it struggling, bro? The next one you would have no doubt have heard of as well. It is called the Jade Ethnic Orchestra. Comes with a bunch of sounds. This is what the library looks like right there. And one of my favorite features is the pads. Now the pads are not like typical pads. You can press one note and you can use it as like an ambience or like a drone for the undertone of your loop or beat. It kind of like sets like the ambience for the whole track. As you can see here, there's like loads of like presets where you can click different ones to get different types of sounds. So here's an example of that. This is one I've used in this loop. So in my last video, I said to you guys to comment the best things in life are free for you to get a shout out in my next video. This is that next video, and here are the people that commented. If you do want a shout out in my next video, all you have to do right now is like this video, and in the comment section below, just comment "I got you." That's it. Comment "I got you" and I'll give you a shout out in my next video. One last thing before we do get back into it, I just want to give a quick shout out to everybody over in the chat premiere. I really appreciate you guys stopping by to chat to me. In fact, I actually do giveaways inside of my chat premiere. Right now we're doing a $15 gift card giveaway as well as some sample packs. If you do want to get involved with that, all you have to do is join the chat premieres whenever you see one go live. The best way to find out if I'm going to go live is to be subscribed and have all notifications turned on, and then you get notified whenever I'm doing a chat premiere. With all that being said, let's hop back into the libraries. The next one is the Vocalized Gravity Pack number 2, and this is kind of like arcade to me, like a library version of arcade. It has like loads of articulations and phrases. The next one is called Voices of Gaia. I'm so sorry. It is by Sound Iron. This is what the folder looks like. You get ambiences and then you get different people. You get different people doing different articulations and phrases. This is Brian. In the library here, you can change what they're doing. The next one is a free library called the Hammersmith Free. It is a piano and this is what it sounds like. It comes with different effects and little ways that you can change it. It is a free version, so I think you're pretty limited, but I do like changing this space option to Stone Ghosts. It kind of gives it like a little pad behind the piano. The next one is a free library as well called the Free Orchestra. I've showcased this one before, but just in case you haven't heard of it, this is what it looks like. It comes with loads of cool cinematic type of sounds. Has very cool sounds there for that cinematic type of vibe. Those last ones you hear in every single horror movie. This one is called the Voice of Rapture. Here is what the library looks like. Let's change the sustain to this OF here, and you get this kind of like eerie kind of opera voice. Next one is called the Felt Grand Piano. Has a few different folders within it, but it's a very nice sounding piano. This one is the Atelier series. I'll leave all the links in the description below. I can't pronounce anything, but there will be in the description below if you do want them. This is the Amy edition. This is called the Emotional Legato. Big reverb dial in the middle there. The next one is called the Spaghetti Western. This is what the folder looks like down here. So many different sounds. I really like the trumpets as well, but this is what I'm going to showcase to you guys, this acoustic guitar here. Spaghetti Western has a whole variety of nice sounds, so if this one doesn't sell it for you, one of them will, because the trumpets are awesome. It's kind of like a diminished dark cue beats type of sound you can get with some of these sounds in the Spaghetti Western. So that's it for today's video. Hopefully you really enjoyed those libraries. They'll all be in the description below as always. If you've made it this far, that means you have made it to the very end, and I really appreciate that. Please leave a like before you leave, as it actually does help with the YouTube algorithm. Be safe, be productive, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.